Hi Sloths, and welcome back to Doki. Ooh, I completely forgot about that. Okay, so in between the last episode and this one, what I basically did was I looked at all the secrets that are possible to get in this game that actually count towards 100%, and I will show you real quick. We've got 63% data collection. So what I basically did was I separated them into what I would show off in a video and what was basically going to be too long, too annoying, and too, depressing and stuff to actually put into a video, and it wouldn't be, really fun. So I basically did those things off camera. I know a lot of people would like to see it, but obviously I don't have the time or energy to be able to do that, so I thought I would show you just what we've got, so before we actually start doing the stuff that I would like to get done in the video. So we've got now I think we've got 5 out of 6 of the side stories, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got those. And then files, there's nothing new in there. But the mail, we actually have mail now. And we get these, I think we get these for unlocking and then also playing some of the side stories. So I got this one for unlocking, I don't know which one I got it for unlocking actually. But it says, it's from Icelandic. Untitled mail group, do not use, Monday December 9th 2019 at 12:06 AM. Subject is have a nice weekend. So it's just this person saying, I'm on leave for the rest of the week, contact Ravi if you need to schedule server time, but I expect my jobs to run for a few days since we've collected so much data this week. How about we arrange a meeting to discuss the results when I return? And then Ria Vort, or Vorte, whoever that is, Sunday, December 8th, 2019, 12:06 AM. Subject side story. They said, thank you to everyone who worked so hard on the control simulation. I can't imagine how tedious it must have been to so delicately hide Monica's elevated permissions from her without disrupting our connection to the VM. Just to clarify, all of the recordings labelled side stories are part of a control simulation, right? I'm noticing some details of the characters' lives here and that differ a little bit from those in VM1, even trivial ones. Is it part of the butterfly effect from some of Monica's more fundamental changes? Or is it a result of her messing around with the other characters in VM1 as her own experiment, all for fun? So if I'm keeping track, we have, 5 different universes in total, with 3 or 4 of them created and then destroyed by Monica, of course. It's funny because I keep wanting to speculate on which one is the real universe, but in reality, they all are as real as ours is anyway. So that's an interesting bit of information, just be like, all these other side stories here, they're just other universe simulations, right? So there's 6 side stories and we only have 5. I don't know which one we're missing. We've got the Monica one, which we'll start out with, then we've got the Sayuri Yuri one. Natsuki and Monica, Sayuri and Natsuki, Yuri and Monica, so I don't know, maybe it's another Sayuri one, or maybe it's another Natsuki one, like Natsuki and Yuri? Oh wait, yeah. Maybe. I don't know. Pictures, we have a lot of pictures, but I'm going to save that until the end because there's a lot of pictures we need to go through. Whereas music, we only have one, we have a few new tracks. I actually can't remember which other track that I got from just playing the game or doing something else or whatever. But we also have Candy Hearts, which you basically get by playing Candy Hearts featuring Jason Hayes on a loop for I don't know, about 4, maybe 5 loops. I can't remember how long it took me to actually get it, but it is kind of annoying to have to do that. And then you just get this really creepy, distorted or corrupt version of Candy Hearts. And I'll play a little bit for you. I don't know how much I can actually play without YouTube being like, should this be a copyright or not? I think it's actually supposed to be something like 7 seconds, but I couldn't not let you listen to more than that, because then it wouldn't sound like it's anything that's a big deal or anything. I don't know. Whatever. Pictures. There are a lot of pictures that we've just got. I got this one, artwork drawn by Satchley to celebrate Valentine's Day 2019, and you get that by selecting the word kawaii during the poem game, and that is really adorable. I'm not going to bother setting that to my wallpaper because we already have one. I already have this one and that one. I also accidentally got Natsuki's second poem, but we are actually going to do Natsuki's and her third poem as well, but we're actually going to be doing her sort of storyline in this video anyway, and so we'll see that then. We also have Yori's third poem, and we're not going to be seeing that again, so I might as well show it and read it. Beach, a marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface. Under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath grey, rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? That's kind of creepy. Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where the toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle, yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back and I abandon my piece to erode at the shore even. Drift forward and I return to earth forevermore. So that's a nice little poem about things. I don't know, I don't really do poems and I can't be bothered to try and understand them. So we already have all of these. Hole in the wall? Yeah, we already have that one. We already have Save Me, The Lady Who Knows Everything. Have we already? Yeah, we've already seen that one. Wait, a continuation of Monica's first poem appearing only in Act 2. I don't. Have I actually seen this? Hole in the wall, but he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see colour. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? I think we already have seen this. Never mind. Happy end. We've already seen that. And we've already seen that as well. Now this. A poem from Yori distributed at special events in the past, and this you get by acquiring all of Yori's other poems. And it says, my conductor motions for one crescends after crescendo. Whoa. Sorry, I can't word. Let me start that over. My conductor motions for one crescendo after the next, each time falling short of a climax. The lump in my throat is carried by syphilis, I think. I'm not good at reading script, as you can tell. How many words must I choose not to say before they finally break loose, odorlessly piling out of my mouth like a flock of schoolchildren at the start of... I don't even know what that word is supposed to be. Pen cannot be erased, but even that metaphor fails comically as my floor is littered, blanketed with wasted paper. A canvas of my mind full of disjointed thoughts and unfinished sentences. Perhaps all along it was wrong to try forcing them out of my room, and I should instead invite you in. Okay, so we also have this one. A poem from Monica distributed at special events in the past. Acquire all of Monica's other poems. And it says, an electrical signal from some remote corner of my brain, connecting all kinds of circuits and nerves and chemicals in a web understood by nobody. The chemicals make my chest tingle around my beating heart. The nerves make my hand move, staining a dead tree with some dark substance. The ink reflects light into your glimmering eyes. Holding this paper is almost as though you are holding it. My hand which wrote it. Holding my hand which wrote it even. Let our emotions stir together until our hearts beat in harmony. Connected to each other, I feel electric. This, I also accidentally wrote a poem for Sayori, so we will be seeing this again, but you know, it's kind of cool. This one as well, I also accidentally wrote a poem for Natsuki, and we actually have this shot, which we've already seen before, but because it was in like Act 2, we couldn't actually unlock this photo. And I also accidentally wrote both the first and the second poem for Sayori, and again we'll be seeing that later on in the video. Not in the video, but maybe later on in the next episode, maybe? Anyway, we've already got these. Can you hear me? This is one of the special poems, and we actually have all of the special poems. So we've got Can You Hear Me, which is something that Monica says. This actually says nothing. What does it say now? Nothing is real. That's what it says. This one says, and has a bit of blood on it, today, and I assume it's something that Yori said. Today I cut my skin open for the first time. It was exhilarating. I think I understand how. I'm guessing that is... Wait, no. I don't know who actually wrote this, because this will probably be someone like Yori, or maybe Sayori, or someone else. But it sounds like it would be something that Yori says. So I don't know. I understand how they feel now. I'm supposed to be the responsible one, though, so I don't think I'll be doing it again unless I decide to kill myself. I left a memento of the occasion below. The responsible one. Now this could be either Monica or Yuri. And I'm going to say maybe it's something that that Monica says, and she's understanding how Yuri feels. I really don't know, but it's really strange. Stare at the dot to reveal a special message, and if you do wait long enough, it will actually come up and say, I love you, which is adorable. We've already seen that one in the video though. This one is a joke. A man walked into a club. In the club, there was a girl who liked him very much. They spent some time together, and then she liked him even more. One day, the girl realized she was in love with him. Before disaster could happen, a third party intervened with her programming. Suddenly, the girl hated herself for being in love. This contradiction caused the script to derail. The universe started to collapse, but she killed herself just in time. Oh, I thought I wasn't going to have to deal with any more suicide today, because I actually went through a lot of suicide scenes just to get some of these secrets. So, thank me, because my mental health is already low enough as it is, and you just destroyed the rest of what was left. So, haha, it's not funny. Oh dear. So yeah, that's basically Monica talking about what she did to Yori, not Yori, Sayori. A dream. I was staying over at my friend's place. There were 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking about watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was that there were nails sticking out the walls everywhere, and there was also someone I didn't recognise. The person I didn't recognise told a joke, and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing at something that happened on the TV, so the laughing was not part of the dream, it was the noise that woke me up. I wonder who that person was, and how they knew to tell a joke at that moment. There's any number of meanings to that, so I'm not even going to bother. But this one is, I believe this one is something written by Natsuki. We've already heard a little bit about her family life, but now we're actually going to get into a little bit more of it, and we're also going to do that as well, either in this episode or the next episode. I don't know how long this is actually going to take to do to get through all of this. Things I like about Papa. I like when Papa comes home early. I like when Papa cooks me dinner. I like when Papa gives me allowance. I like when Papa spends time with me. I like when Papa asks about my friends. Don't know why that's... Maybe it's about my friends, Sayori, Monica, main character, which is me, and Yuri. So I think that might be why that's a line, because it's supposed to indicate that it's a specific people that it's talking about. I like when Papa asks me about anything. I like when Papa gives me lunch money. I like when Papa comes home before sundown. I like when Papa cooks whatever that is. I like when Papa gives me privacy. I like when Papa doesn't tell me how to dress, doesn't comment on my friends, doesn't comment on my hobbies, comes home without waking me up, don't know what that's all about, keeps food in the house, uses his inside voice, leaves my stuff alone, accidentally drops coins in the settee, is too tired to notice me, is too tired for anything. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. Yeah, moving on. This is another secret poem that we can find, and it says, I can't convince myself to go to therapy when I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'd rather keep this up until I blow my cover and someone takes me to the emergency room. That is obviously supposed to be emergency room, so I wonder if it's Sayori that's talking about that, because she suffers from depression. And a dream, again. This is a different dream though. And it says, I was wandering an abandoned warehouse at night. I was lost looking for an exit. I just wanted to go home. I came upon a huge empty room, its ceiling and walls beyond the deep blackness. My steps were quick in order to hurry to the other side, or to a wall, anything. Suddenly the ground was no longer beneath my feet. I stepped into a hole of indeterminate width. I fell for a good 5 seconds before crashing into warm water. Figuring out which way was up, I surfaced myself. The air was humid, and the sounds of my splashing reverberated endlessly. My vision was completely swallowed by the dark with one hand. I could feel the damp metal wall of the container. My lungs were already getting tired. And this is the ghost menu. Oh boy, is it terrifying. So it says here, this unusual screen somehow appeared when launching DDLC during Act 2. So when you get to Act 2 and you go a little bit until I think you see a glitched Sayori in the classroom, which then glitches back to monitor. After that, if you basically save the game and then exit and keep opening it up, there's a 1 in 64 chance that you will come across this menu. It'll say end first, and then it'll actually just go onto this screen. And if you click the screen, it will then zoom into Monica's face and then disappear. So yeah, that's how you get it. And I've heard stories about people taking over 2 hours to get this screen. Thankfully, it only took me about 20 minutes because it took me only like 30 tries of like constant clicking. We've already seen all of these bedrooms and stuff, and now it's onto the sketches. A concept sketch of a complete cast drawn by Kagafume, and you get this by selecting the word Doki Doki during the poem game. I don't know if I've shown this one, but there you go. A concept sketch of Sayori drawn by Kagafume. Delete Monika's character file before starting a new game. The sketch of Sayori's second CG cut out and aligned with the angle on the background because the backgrounds were first rendered in 3D. Some fine adjustments were required to make sure the 2D drawing of the character fit seamlessly into the perspective of the scene. In Act 1, write all 3 poems for Sayori. I did this by accident, but we'll see it again anyway later on. The first sketch of Sayori's third CG, this was eventually mirrored, making the final CG one of the only instances where Sayori's bow is on the other side of her head. You get this by, in Act 1, attempt to load a save file after Sayori's death, which was not fun for me to get. We've already seen that one. The first concept sketch of Monika's CG in Act 3. Oh, we've already seen this one. Yeah, never mind. The colour sketch of Monika's initial character design drawn by David Evelyn. In Act 3, press the skip button while Monika is talking. This took me a few attempts because I completely forgot to actually put the whole you can skip in certain places on. I forgot to turn that feature on, which I do need to turn off, by the way, because I completely forgot to. So before I do any other thing in the game, I will be doing that. A sketch of Sayori's initial character design. We've already seen that one. The first concept, we've already seen that one. We've already seen this one. This one. Now, if you can remember, there was this poem game in Act 2 where I basically saw a bunch of like corrupted text in the minigame in the poem minigame, and I basically just ignored it because if I clicked on it, I thought it would mess up the poem. Probably does. In fact, it definitely did. But obviously you actually had to do that if you wanted this piece of artwork. And it is a sketch page by David Evelyn to test and compare different uniform styles. The characters featured are arbitrary designs by David for the purpose of testing the uniforms. But it already seems like they had some sort of characters in mind, because this is very, very much Natsuki. This is very much Yuri. That's very much what Monika should look like, or does look like. That's very much some sort of style of Sayori with the hair. And this one, artwork drawn by Satchley to celebrate Valentine's Day 2018. In Act 1, write a poem for a different character each chapter. So obviously this one's the Sayori one, this one is the Yuri one, and this one is the Natsuki one. And this one is, in Act 3, listen to at least 50 of Monika's monologues, which took me a very, very long time to get, because it's just 15 monologues and she talks really slowly, and in between each monologue she decides to take a while and just stare at you. So this is artwork drawn by Satchley to celebrate Valentine's Day 2018. So it's basically this, but this is a specific one to just Monika. This is artwork drawn by Satchley in 2018, which has never previously been shared, and it's really cool. The way that she looks right here, and on this story background, it kind of gives her a really galactic sort of feel and look, like it's kind of like the whole galaxy theme that people do, but it looks really, really cool. And you get that by getting all the special poems, which I've already shown. Now this one I actually almost got in the original recording, but I then found out that I could just use the skip button and then decided to skip most of it. But this, I'm surprised I don't have like a sprained wrist or sprained finger for how much I was clicking through this game yesterday, especially to get this. And this is really cool. This is artwork drawn by Satchel in 2018 of Monica and Yuri having a sleepover. So basically in Act 2 you have to make it through the weekend, which is Yuri's entire death scene, without skipping. We've already seen that, and this is kind of cool. You chose them on a video chat, basically kind of like Skype, I think. And it's funny because Yuri is the only one who actually has her microphone turned off or muted. But this is all artwork drawn by Satchel to celebrate Monica's birthday in 2020. Get this by deleting Monica for a second time. So that's all the stuff. But there's this one thing that I can't believe I have never even bothered to do, because it's something that everyone does when they're sat on the desktop and bored, whether it be a laptop or a PC, and that's draw boxes. So if you draw a few boxes, you should eventually get... You should eventually get... Why am I not getting this? You're supposed to get a... whatchamacallit? Why am I not getting this? You're basically supposed to get an achievement, and I don't know why I'm not getting the achievement. Have I already somehow got the achievement? Let me have a quick look real quick. I don't? Do I seriously not have... How do I not have this achievement? How many times do I have to do this? Like, you're supposed to make all these, like, boxes and stuff? Draw all these boxes. I don't know if you have to draw, like, a really big one or those little small ones. There we go. Good feature. Yes, it is. It is a good feature. Now, the last one that I want to get into on this video, this is going to be more like a bonus video. I was really hoping to actually play some of the game in this episode, but obviously not. So basically, I can't remember, hang on. Let me actually have a quick look in my thing real quick. It's basically another hidden file that we can find. But I don't there we go. So what you have to do is set it to 8:33, I believe, in the morning. Your computer's time, and then look at the internal files 344. So let me just do that real quick, and then show you. No, that's the wrong thing. There we go. So turn that off, change my time to 3:33, was it? Was it 3:33? It was 8:33, not 3:33. Okay, 8:33 AM, change it. And now let's go for files, internal 344 mes.txt. Okay, and this says infrastructure, software, communication systems. We understand the modern day challenges of running an enterprise company with efficiency and reliability. That's why you can count on us to get the job done, so you can focus on the business that matters most. With world-class engineers and industry-leading specialists, Metaverse Enterprise Solutions will always deliver solutions that last. Cost per year analysis shows that the Metaverse solutions save up to 30% in the long run. And our flexible support model ensures the quality can be delivered at the price point that is right for your company size. Your time is valuable, that's why from planning to design to installation, our experts do the work for you. Filling out our simple questionnaire is all it takes for our team to recommend the right plan and provide an affordable quote. Excellence is right around the corner. With solutions you can count on your expert you can trust. This is our promise to you, you're in good company. So that's what that says, and you don't get anything for that, I don't think, no. Well, at least not that I know of. Okay, so the last things that we need to do is get all the poems for Sayori, get all the poems for Natsuki, confess to Sayori, we need to help Natsuki, we need to help Monika and Sayori, we need to say that we're going to return home with Sayori, then we just need to, actually see all of these storylines, and I don't know why, but my VTuber model is once again stuck. Only my mouth is moving. That's really annoying. Can it please stop doing that? I just tried resetting the position on it and it's still stuck. I don't know what to do about that, so I'm really sorry if it looks really, really stupid right now. But yeah, and then all of that, we need to then go do all the side stories, get all the last bits of promotional art, sketches, backgrounds, and CGs, and also poems and other pictures, like the wallpapers and stuff. And then we can finally get the good ending of this game, and then we'll be done. So yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. Please like and subscribe, it's always free, and I'll see you later.